Most fitness advice says that you only need to train 3 times a week. And for resistance training, I agree. 3 proper sessions per week is enough to build muscle and get stronger. But here's what I think a lot of people misunderstand. They hear 3 times a week and then they completely switch off on those other 4 days. Now, physically, that might not seem like a big issue, but from a habit and consistency standpoint, it can make your life a lot harder than it needs to be. Because constantly switching between training days and off days can make it harder to build a real routine. And for most people, it's not the intricacies of the program itself that drive results, it's the ability to stick to it long term. The issue isn't that 3 sessions per week isn't enough. It is. The issue is how people interpret rest. For a lot of people, a rest day means no movement and no intention, just sitting around and calling it recovery. And I don't think that's ideal. Recovery doesn't mean doing nothing at all. It means managing intensity. Light movement, a brisk walk, mobility work, or even a low intensity circuit where you're not pushing to failure can actually improve recovery more than total rest. It helps circulation, it reduces stiffness, and it can even reduce soreness. Sitting all day often makes you feel worse, not better. But beyond the physical side, there's a bigger problem. When your week constantly flips between on days and off days, it's much more difficult to settle into a routine. For most of us, the real challenge isn't knowledge, it's consistency. Work, family, responsibilities, distractions. We all have busy schedules, and sometimes it's hard to find the time to prioritize your own health. When training only happens on certain days, it can create more disruption and it requires more decision making. But when you commit to a daily ritual and you schedule in your own time slot, it becomes automatic. The type of session might change, but the structure stays the same, and that removes friction. So you're not relying on motivation, you're building a routine. And routine is far more dependable than motivation. So 3 sessions per week might be enough physiologically, but a daily structure is going to help you build the habit. So when I say you might benefit from training every day, I don't mean going all out 7 days a week. I mean dedicate some time to moving and maintaining your body every single day. Manage intensity, respect recovery, but keep the structure consistent. So for example, 3 days a week might be proper resistance training. 2 days a week might be cardio. So that could be anything from a brisk walk to a high intensity circuit. And then the other 2 days of the week, maybe some mobility or a light recovery circuit. Even if you only have 20 to 30 minutes per day, that's enough. You're still only lifting 3 times a week, but you're reinforcing the habit every single day. This works especially well if you train at home. No commute, no wasted time, no friction, just a daily routine that you can stick to. Personally, I like to do this first thing in the morning before anyone else is awake, before any work stress, before any other responsibilities take priority. But we're all different and your schedule may look different. This only works if intensity is managed properly. Hard days should be genuinely hard. We need that stress to force adaptation, but easy days should be genuinely easy. You need to give your body a chance to recover. So if you try and turn every session into a max effort workout, you'll burn out really quickly. The goal isn't to accumulate fatigue, it's to build consistency. Now, you don't need to lift weights every day to build muscle. 3 good sessions per week is enough. But building movement into your daily life can make consistency much easier. And in the long run, consistency matters more than optimization. There are many ways to train and there are many ways to get great results. If you found a routine that works for you, I'm not saying that you need to change it. Personally, I find I'm far more consistent when I protect that daily time slot. So let me know what you think in the comments and I'll see you in the next one.